Alright, let's see if that fixed some of my internet issues. Hopefully it did. Did some stuff in the background. We'll find out. Let's go ahead and pick up this quest. Not a material girl. An Uldan merchant by the name of Kukabachi seeks an adventurer to make some inquiries on his behalf. You there, adventurer. Yes, you'll suffice. I have a job I need performed, and I'm willing to pay the going rate. A trifling task, really. I simply need you to ask the locals here at Bent Branch Meadows what the head wrangler covets most in all the world. This is a private matter, lest you doubt, so be sure to inquire discreetly, and please, for the love of Nald, do not reveal that you are in my employ. In fact, it would be best if my name wasn't mentioned at all. Ask the locals about Keitha's wants and desires. What does Keitha covet most? Why would you wish to know some... Wait a minute. That Uldan merchant put you up to this, didn't he? He's wasting his time with that approach. The man is serious about owning a chocobo. He'd be better served by convincing Keitha of his intent to provide the bird with the proper care and attention. Oh, we have to go that way. Okay, that person was kind of moving relatively smoothly. It's a good sign. Keitha? The only thing Keitha wants is for her birds to be happy. If she cares for anything besides the well-being of the chocobos, then I've not heard of it. I'm gonna get in a fight with one of these Chigo, just to see if it approaches me smoothly. I think things are looking better. Now if we can just keep this up. Hopefully the fixes weren't all temporary and such. What's that about Miss Keitha? You looking to stir up trouble, son? If you think some shiny trinket will move her heart, then you don't know her like that is Miss Keitha's only interest in her birds. Listen here, adventurer. If your actions cause her any distress, the wood whalers will come down on you so hard your boots will leak blood. Got that? Well, I'm not aiming to irritate the wood whalers. Oh, there's also Chocobo Porter here. Well met, traveler. Might I interest you in a Chocobo Porter? Ah, do not tell me. This is your first visit to the shop. I shall update my register with your name, so you may access this location in the future. Well, do you plan to keep me in suspense? I must have a chocobo for my very... What's this? They told you nothing of her material desires. Ah, the stubbornness of these Gridanians is infuriating. I should have known better than to hire a buffoon for such delicate work. To think of the amount of gil I wasted on this fruitless venture. Oh, cease your mewling. I promise you a reward, and a reward you shall have. Now leave me to my misfortune. Well, he doesn't sound like he'd be very nice to them. Nope. Our weathered stuff is better, so we'll go with the bronze piece. Looks like this quest continues. Lukalot at Bent Branch Meadows wishes you to procure fence building materials from Diremites. Greetings, sir. You have this distinct air of an adventurer. Might I trouble you for some assistance? In recent days, a heartless cad has been sneaking into the ranch to scare our chocobos. The poor birds are in a state of constant unease, wondering when the next fright will come. It is my hope that extending the fencing will help to keep the intruder out. To that end, could I ask you to procure some strands of dynamite web? They make for surprisingly sturdy construction material. You should be able to obtain the web from the dynamites themselves. There are usually few to be found roaming the lands around the ranch. 6 strands should be sufficient. We could do that. We also have one of those blue quests that I think unlocks something. We'll have to look into that as well. What is that big thing walking around? Alright, should focus on the task at hand. Oh, one of them unleashed. That's fine. Let's try to take a better look at whatever that is. Level 50 Fornius. I don't think we're ready for that. Not sure what that is. Let's pull you guys in as well. Okay. Let's go turn that in. I think we have to go around to get in here. Not that big a deal. Hop the fence. Yep. Ah, you've returned. Tell me, were you able to procure the dynamite web I requested? Yes, I was. Yes, these will do nicely. These are perfect for binding posts together. Were I still in Ishgard, I would never have entertained the notion of using such a bizarre material in this manner. Oh, did I not mention I was from Ishgard? Hi, well, Gridania is, in actual fact, my second home. My native land was once famous for its chocobo stables. No man in Eorzea could speak of the creatures without his thoughts turning naturally to Ishgard. Sadly, however, that time has passed. I left my homeland to accept employment here at the ranch, instructing others in the methods of chocobo husbandry, yet I have found that it is often I who am the recipient of others' instruction, and on a great many matters. Truly, one can never know what life may hold in store. And critical hit seems like it'd be nice. I still think this one's better though. So we'll get the bronze piece. And I guess that's it for that quest. how can I help you? Where the heart is, the lavender beds. Margaria has information that may interest wealthy adventurers. Correct me if I'm wrong, but are you not an adventurer? I've seen you running to and fro, face set in grim determination, as adventurers are wont to do. Hence my presumption. If so, I've information which might interest you. Rumor has it that plots within the lavender beds are to be auctioned off. What's more, bidders need not even be Gridanian. Any old adventurer or wandering minstrel could, with sufficient funds, purchase land and build their own home. Considering how discerning the elementals tend to be about who can and cannot reside within the Twelveswood, it's rather surprising, if not hard to believe. But if there's truth to these rumors, well, who hasn't dreamed of owning their own forest cottage, perhaps with a small vegetable garden and a stable large enough for a chocobo or two? You know, should your travels take you to the Mirror Planks, where the ferry to the lavender beds is, perhaps you'll find a Twin Adder representative who can tell you more. I'd be shocked if they weren't involved in such a monumental change of policy. I think this is the infamous housing that I've heard about, where it's literally a lottery to try to get a house. And you gotta be filthy rich, which we're not. But let's go take a look. Along the way, I suppose we could do this quest. If you break faith. Phinia has worked for a meddlesome adventurer. Another God's damned adventurer, desperate to stick his nose in everyone's business, is it? And seek out the groundskeeper of the town tower of Deepcroft. You'll find him in a shack just outside the entrance, as the hermit is all too happy to live close to his work. When I last patrolled that area, I could hear him swearing inside his shack from the road. I know not what vexes the man, but I suspect he'll welcome your presence more than I. Okay. Got a little bit of a split here, but we can go check it out. Let's also look at our hunting log. Let's see what we have left. There's one thing, a northern vulture, which is in the East Shroud. Okay. We'll be heading there soon for our class quest. And then I imagine we'll start seeing some of that stuff over here. Oh, there's a fate. No one's working on it. We might be able to get it done in time. Sleep tight. Is that above or below? Probably below. Or maybe it was above. So I don't see... Yeah, it must have been above then. Zombie pikemen, zombie mages. Someone or something has awakened souls laid to rest long ago. The town tower Deepcroft. Now the restless revenants seek blood. Hopefully we can kill enough of them in 3.5 minutes. Or 3 minutes. I think we need to get as many of them bleeding down as we can. don't think we're gonna get it in time. Looks like we're getting out of those attacks that we kind of stuck in before. So maybe our lag's fixed. But yeah, I don't think we can finish this one. We got here a little late. No, we failed. That's fine. We still got some experience in Gil as a reward. But not enough. Okay, let's go talk to this guy. After a bit of work, are ye? Aye, I have a task what needs doing. Take these Nymea lilies and leave them at the top of each barrow. You've doubtless seen the bones return to life by foul magics, shambling around and harassing their surviving comrades. It hurts me soul to see it, adventurer. I cannot abide such blasphemy. 'Tis me hope that these lilies soothe their spirits and help them return to the matron's bosom. See me when you've finished. Yeah, we can help you out with that. Also, looks like there is a dungeon here. It's also nice having practically instantaneously interactions with stuff, as opposed to click and wait for a bit. Looks like this one's gonna have some foul magicked skeletons coming at us. Oh, hi, Dire Knight. Glowing fireflies. That's not too bad. Or glowering glowflies, rather. Excellent. You've done holy work this eve, lad. I can nae fathom what could drive the dead to rise up and seek to do us harm, but I pray that this helps put an end to it. May the matron watch over and keep you safe. Actually, these are an improvement. See, feet, those guys. Oh, we have another quest back that way. Okay, spend a little more time doing quests here than I expected. Not that that's a bad thing. Slimy Hollows. Phinia, a guard at Galvin Spire, seeks a willing volunteer to deal with the slug problem. You must be desperate for work indeed if you'd speak with me a second time. Either that or you never learn to leave well enough alone. But if you're so bloody eager, then here's another job for you. Head on over to the hedge tree and clear out some nests of sarcophagus slugs. Or saprophagus slugs. All you need to do is sprinkle some of this flat ale on the ground, where you find the moist depressions. You should soon be up to your armpits in slugs. Don't let any of the buggers slither away. Make sure you find and clear out all 3 nests. And it is taking us away from where I thought we were headed, but that's fine. Knock it out real quick. Moist depression. And flat ale. Saprophagus slug. Okay, I might have got caught in that one. Pretty much right at the end of this little area, so not too bad. Nest. sprint that back in. The same dynamite that attacked me before. Just trying to walk through, man. Alright. Judging by the looks of you, no slug escaped unharmed. I don't suppose you have the faintest notion what the Tom-Tara Deepcroft is, do you? It's the final resting place of those who perished during the calamity. The slugs you so handily dispatched were feeding on the flowers we had laid there in remembrance of the fallen. The monsters multiply, and food grows scarce. Perhaps there is naught else for them to feed on, but to see those wreaths disturb this was more than I could bear. And now I've said too much. Here, take your reward and leave me be. Oh, we don't even have it. Oh, we don't have a head. However, I don't think this one is better. We would need a new chess piece as well, but we could pick it up for now. Wait till we get a new chess piece. Okay. Now the thing we originally came this way to do. Go speak with Emblem about the lavender beds. And pick up another quest, I guess. Or a pair of quests. A good evening to you, sir. What can I... Ah, you wish to know about the auctions? Very well, allow me to explain. There is a growing concern that our immigration policies may have been a tad restrictive in the past. And so the Seedseer Council and the Order of the Twin Adder have, with the blessing of the elementals, decreed that the lavender beds be set aside for adventurers. Adventurers who possess the necessary funds to purchase and maintain their estates, that is. Should you look upon the beds with your own eyes, though, I think you'll agree that it's well worth the price. Have a word with the skipper over yonder. She'll ferry you across. A recruit stationed at the pier can tell you more about the beds once you've arrived. To proceed with the quest where the heart is, the lavender beds, you may visit any residential ward within the lavender beds. Okay. So talk to the ferry skipper. This ferry is bound for the lavender beds. Will you be traveling with us? Housing. Each of the three nations has established a residential district wherein like-minded adventurers can establish a base for their activities. Each residential district is divided into wards, which in turn house 60 plots of land each. Wealthy individuals may purchase plots of land upon which to build their own estate halls, while free companies may jointly purchase plots. Those seeking simpler quarters may instead purchase a room in the apartment buildings found in each of the residential districts. Estate halls and apartments can be customized by installing fixtures and placing furnishings. Please note that in the case of estate halls, specific company privileges are required for customization. More information on housing can be had by speaking with a resident caretaker stationed at each residential district. Okay. Go to specified ward. Oh, that one's only 3 million gil. We have 4,000. Okay, never mind. But we'll go to the first ward. Why not? We're just here to turn in a quest anyway. looks pretty enough. Serpent Recruit. Greetings, adventurer. Welcome to the Lavender Beds. Oh, you come at behest of a Gridanian woman. I regret to inform you that these plots are reserved for adventurers. Your friend will not be permitted to take part in the auctions. You, on the other hand, would be more than welcome to participate. Should you have a mind to purchase a plot for yourself, pray speak with the resident caretaker. He can guide you through the process. Report to Margaria. I think that was the person who sent us here. Yeah. Gotta break the bad news to her. This ferry can either take you to another ward or back to the Central Shroud. Are you coming aboard? Yep. Leave residential. While we're here, let's pick up these quests. Walk in the planks. Walthioff, a local at the Mirror Planks, wants you to help deliver goods that have been unloaded at the pier. Ah, perfect. You're just in time to help deliver some goods that arrived not moments ago. Allow me to double-check my manifest. Now listen carefully. Take the suit of plate mail to Darren Mert. He's the guard you see right over there. The moon toy beans belong to Kylie, and the smoked crayfish balls to my friend Berth here. That's it for this load. A strapping adventurer like you should barely work up a sweat, am I right? The cargo you're looking for hasn't moved since they unloaded it at the end of the pier. Much obliged. Since one of the items we have to deliver to him, we might as well pick this all up as well. Oop. Plate mail. Moon toy beans. And crayfish balls. Turn this one into you. You have something for me? Yeah, unworn plate mail. Ooh, what is? Ah, my new plate mail. What would a wood whaler want with metal armor, you ask? Let's just say that after a number of engagements with Garley and heavy infantry, my mind has been open to the protection such steel encasements can provide. Yeah, makes sense. Oops. And Kylie. They should be here by now. Moon toy beans. Are these the moon toy beans? Praise the matron. It's my job to pick up the provisions from the pier and deliver them to settlements in the area. But I couldn't leave without the beans. Now I can finish loading up my cart and be on my way. Thank you for your help. No problem. And Berth. 1, 2, 3. No, this won't do at all. I'm sure I heard Walthioff mention the shipment had. There you go. Oh, why thank you very much. I would have been a short afternoon of fishing if this bait hadn't arrived. All done then? Excellent work, swift and sure. Adventurers are such handy individuals to have around. If we leave cargo piled up on the pier, the next crew has no room to unload their shipment, you see? It can be back-breaking work, but someone has to do it. I don't think this ring is better than... No, it's the exact same ring. Our left ring is better. So, 10 pieces it is. Stained bottle. Walthioff, a resident of the Mirror Planks, is seeking someone to assist him in his work. Can I interest you in another job? This one will ask a little more of your skills, I promise. What I need is for you to swat some of those hornet swarms you see buzzing around the place, and collect their husks. About 4 bags worth should be enough. What am I going to do with a pile of dead Vilekin? Well, the sooner you give them to me, the sooner you'll find out. And let's also pick up Favor for the Fisherwoman. Berth, a local at the Mirror Planks, is looking for someone to retrieve her fishing rod from Lilystone. You seem a capable sort. Would you mind running over to Lilystone and retrieving my favorite fishing rod for me? I was happily dropping a line into the water, you see. when I suddenly noticed some ghostly sphere of fire bearing down upon me from behind. In a blind panic, I twisted around and flung my rod at the apparition, before fleeing back here to the planks. I dimly remember the rod passing straight through those unnatural flames, and hitting the side of the tent I set up for afternoon naps. It's probably still there, but I can't bring myself to... You'll go my stead? Oh, thank you. Sounds good. Here's some of the hornet swarms. Couple more of them, but we can kind of get them on the way. Oh, arbor buzzards. You guys are hostile. Through this water? Oh, we cannot. I guess on the mini-map it is a bit of a dead zone. It's fine, there's only a few buzzards here. Okay, there's more over there. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to loot something with you pecking away at me. There's a well-worn fishing rod. Okay, we'll sprint out of here. And then we still need one more hornet swarm to take out. That one's a little close to that arbor buzzard. Let's see if we can't sneak behind it. Yeah, there's another one directly in front of us. That'll work. Easy day. Turn both in. Well, maybe. Wealthy off. You have the husks? Good, good. Hand them over then. Ah, these are perfect. Hope they didn't sting you too terribly. Now all we do is take some bottles of liquor, squeeze these beauties inside like so, and there we have it. A fresh batch of my special sting brew. The ranchers at Bent Branch Meadows put in an order for a bottle quite some time ago, but gathering those husks is always such a chore. Ahem. Speaking of chores, would you mind taking this to them as soon as you're able? The last you're after goes by the name of Margold. Give her the sting brew along with my regards. Oh, and, apologize for the delay, would you? Did you find my fishing rod? Sure did. Yes, this is it. Thank Nofaka you came along. I just can't fish with anything else. The vile kin as such around here pose no threat to me, but those flames, I've never seen the like. I wonder if I'll ever build up the courage to fish at Lilystone again. And here we go. This will be the robe to go with the other headpiece we got. quest complete. Class quest rewards. There are some actions which only can be learned by completing specific class quests. For example, the Range Lancer weapon skill, Piercing Talon, is acquired by completing the Lancer's Guild quests, available at level 15. Alright, so yeah, they're kind of telling me, hey, get going on your class quests, buddy. That's fine. We want to replace you with you, which is technically downgrade. But when we get to put these glasses on, it becomes an upgrade. And we don't look too shabby, if I say so myself. Okay. Now, Margalt is at Bent Branch Meadows, which I think is also where Margaria is. So that'll be convenient. And this might have been a good case for using the teleport skill, but I mean, it's just a little walk. Something in the water is done. Disregard. Alright, we'll go and turn in the blue quest first. Good to see you again, friend. Did you learn anything about the lavender beds? Oh, adventurers only. Is that so? Well, these are trying times. It's more important than ever for Gridania to attract capable individuals like yourself. I'm sure that one day my dreams will come to fruition. One day, I'll have my own cottage and stables, filled with my beloved chocobos. You can now teleport to the residential district. Lavender Beds Aethernet now accessible. The residential district Aethernet for the lavender beds can be accessed through the Gridanian Aetherite. Cool. And then let's turn in Sting in a Bottle. And I think unless they add more quests, that'll be it for this area. Yes, I'm Argalt. How might I? Have a Sting Brew. Ah, the Sting Brew, at last. I'm aware of what must be done to acquire this, and I am most grateful to you. Few folks are willing to run towards a swarm of wrathful hornets. Ordinarily, this liquor is drunk for the unique and not altogether unpleasant stinging sensation it causes in one's tongue. It is, however, also an indispensable tool for repelling insects. We sprinkle it over the fields where the gyashol greens are planted. Thanks to you, the crops will be untouched by pests this year. I hope one of our well-fed chocobos can return the favor by serving you as a mount someday. That'd be cool. And we get some new pants. Looking good. And let's look at the map. Yep, near as I can tell. No more quests here, so let's return to Gridania. And then we'll start turning in those quests. Well, the one quest for Mother Miyun. And then probably start heading to Trial by Wind. But that'll continue our main story quest as well. So that'll also probably take us towards the East Shroud, I imagine. Well, let's go ahead and speak with Mother Miyun. I think the Smith has new stuff for us too. Let's check that out real quick. Because as that symbol went away before. Well, well, the mantle of adventure does not drape so awkwardly from your shoulders as it once did. But while questing alone certainly brings its own rewards, you haven't truly adventured until you've delved into some darkened dungeon. Stalwart comrades at your side. Ancient ruins, echoing caverns, and all manner of deadly places lie hidden across the realm. And these are best conquered in the company of trustworthy allies. And such advice holds true for many a formidable foe that would crush a solitary adventurer. How one fights in a party, however, is often drastically different from how one fights alone. Thus do we construct the Hall of the Novice, where we endeavor to prepare you for these differences. The hall can be found just north of Aleport in western Lenosha. Within its walls, we offer burgeoning heroes a bevy of training exercises. Step into the flames, my friend, and forge the skills you shall need for the morrow. Hall of the Novice, membership granted. You now have access to the Hall of the Novice. Register for training exercises by speaking with one of the smiths, or select Hall of the Novice located under Duty in the main menu. Healer training, exercise 1. Avoid area of effect attacks. Yeah, I guess we can begin that. Duty ready. Commence. To have your full attention, let us proceed. This training exercise focuses on evasion. The enemy often tips his hand before a big attack, so you must learn when to adjust your position. Success hinges upon your ability to avoid being struck. Any questions? You can begin as soon as you're ready. I have to talk to her. Your preparations are complete then? Yeah. This training exercise is now underway. Watch your opponent carefully. When you see an attack coming, move out of the strike zone. So we just gotta focus on evading for now. You'll be facing me first. I won't hold back, so be quick on your feet. Let's also practice attacks while doing this. Time to switch to a new technique. Better change your dance steps. Very nice, you're doing wonderfully. Now it's my turn. I'll teach you not to ignore a ranged opponent. Very nice. You're doing wonderfully. Now you must evade both attackers at once. Think you can dodge us both? Remain calm and watch for the sides. I don't know what that meant. Congratulations, exercise is complete. Come see me for your reward. Good show. Learning to avoid the obvious attacks is a skill all adventurers need. Those who insist on standing still won't long survive the profession. And speaking of survival, perfecting each of my lessons will earn you a piece of equipment and to aid you in your chosen role. Should you decide you'd like to have a more versatile wardrobe, simply repeat the same lesson with other masters to receive armor suited to their specialties. That's all for now. I hope this lesson will serve you well in your adventures. Ooh. That's a pretty big upgrade. Untradeable items. You have obtained an untradeable item. This item is yours, and yours alone. It cannot be sold or traded. Interesting. And unique items. You have obtained a unique item. As this item is special, you can never possess more than one at a time. Okay. Let's put that on then. Looks like it was a handpiece. Yep. Big improvement. According to my records, you have yet to fully complete your training. You are under no obligation to finish the final exercise, of course, but there's much to gain and not to be lost in the attempt. Heal an ally. Healer training exercise 2. We shall commence. Do I have your full attention? Let us proceed. When it comes to your place in the party, you are the soothing wind of restoration. As such, rather than engage an enemy directly, your primary role is to focus upon the mending of wounds. With the support of your diligent healing, your party will prevail against even the most savage of foes. Now that you understand what's expected of you, we can continue with the lesson. The upcoming exercise requires you to keep your ally healed. Provide support, defeat the enemy, and victory will be yours. Any questions? We can begin as soon as you're ready. Your preparations are complete then? I suppose they are. This training exercise is now underway. Your primary concern should be healing your ally. Your ally is faltering. You must cast Curing swiftly. He was fine. You've healed all there is to heal. It may be time to weave in some offensive magics. Keep an eye on your companion. You should not be blasting if someone is bleeding. Ah, you worry too much. You have plenty of health. Congratulations, the exercise is complete. Come see me for your reward. Well done. A focus healer is a boon to any party. Even when it's safe to attack, always keep one eye on your ally's health. That's all for now. I hope this lesson will serve you well in your adventures. And some better boots. Let's put those on. According to my records, you've yet to fully complete your training. You're under no obligation to finish the final exercise, of course, but there's much to gain and not to be lost in the attempt. Heal multiple allies. Duty ready. Commence. I'll move you down there. Do you have your full attention? Then let us proceed. In this next exercise, you'll be healing multiple allies. Battle is chaotic, and you must needs learn flexibility. Thus, you will find yourself in a scenario in which sudden reinforcements threaten your party. You need to stay alert and switch your attention between allies as the situation demands. Provide support, defeat the enemy, and victory will be yours. Any questions? You can begin as soon as you're ready. Your preparations are complete then. Yep. This training exercise is now underway. Focus your attention on the well-being of your companions. There's an enemy on the field. You need to keep an eye on the health of both of your allies. Oh, Medico's not the right move there, okay? Your allies faltering. You must cast Cure in swiftly. Ah, we're fine. Not a scene. One lucid dreaming. Another enemy threatens your party. You might try attacking this foe if your allies are uninjured. Not quite uninjured. Oh, he's fine. Don't worry about him. Congratulations, exercise is complete. Come see me for your reward. Spreading one's heals amongst many can be a trying task. To succeed in your role, however, you must learn to quickly assess who is most in need of mending. That's all for now. Hope this lesson will serve you well in your adventures. And we got some paints. According to my records, you've yet to fully complete your training. You're under no obligation to finish that final exercise, of course, but there's much to gain and not to be lost in the attempt. Avoid engaged targets. What does that mean? Well, I guess we'll find out. Do you have your full attention? Then let us proceed. For this exercise, you will learn to heal whilst avoiding harm. As before, you must watch for signs you are being attacked. Move swiftly and time your casts to avoid interruption. Success will be a matter of combining lessons already learned. Provide support, defeat the enemy, and victory will be yours. Any questions? We can begin as soon as you're ready. I'm ready. This training exercise is now underway. Avoid enemy attacks and heal your allies. If you are hit 5 times, we shall start again from the beginning. Try to not bait him. done. Slippery as a needle, novice. Not bad, I care to dodge this. Victor is within reach. Be on your guard to the very last. And wait. Nice footwork. Be wary of those foes cunning enough to target the source of healing. That's all for now. Hope this lesson will serve you well in your adventures. Brand new road. Excellent. I suppose next will be a headpiece. Well, that's interesting looking. Not half bad. Maybe with the hat, it'll look even better. Shoulders a little puffy, but other than that, it's pretty nice. According to my record, yep, same thing. Final exercise. And now we come to the final exercise. As a culmination of your training, all the skills required will be put to the test. Put your lessons into practice and you'll do just fine. We can begin as soon as you're ready. I am ready. Preparations complete then? Yep. This training exercise is now underway. As always, healing is your primary concern. Attack only when it's safe to do so. Watch out for the jackal. Be sure your ally does not fall into its jaws. Another jackal. Keep an eye on your lightly armored companion. Now the battle becomes interesting. You need to watch your positioning here. Last opponent wins. This one packs a wallet, so stay on your toes. can't see my partner's debuffs. The end is in sight. Be sure your allies survive the battle. DPS race! Congratulations! The exercise complete. Come see me for your reward. I knew you were ready for the challenge. Here, I bestow this gift upon all who complete my training course. Oh, I was expecting a headpiece. Item level 30. Increases experience earned by 30% when level 30 and below. Oh wow. And it's a bunch of stats. Well, that's better than a headpiece. Let's put that on. Which ring's a little bit worse? Probably the bone ring. Ah, splendid. I see you've mastered the lessons of the hall. Henceforth, you are a novice no longer. Believe me, my friend, there's no greater thrill than striving alongside like-minded companions to overcome the deadliest of challenges. May the wisdom you gain in the Hall of Novice serve you well on your adventures. Cool, cool. Now we can see Mother Mio. Welcome back, Ryan. A little bird tells me that the Hearer and his party owe you their lives. A tale for the tavern, if there ever were one. It's only a shame that I must ask you not to tell it. For the time being, at least. Do I make myself clear? Until the Hearers have made their will on the matter known, it'd be best to avoid unsettling people with stories of walking statues. Now then, you must have suitable recompense for your valiant service. For the first half of your reward, I give you leave to make use of the accommodations here at the Guild. Arrangements have been made, so all you need do is speak with Antoinette whenever you crave the comfort of a firm bed and a soft pillow. Hey, we finally have inn rooms available. For the second half of your reward, I offer you another path to fame and fortune. Guild levies. Guild levies are records of the various requests we receive from the citizenry. They outline all manner of tasks, which ambitious young adventurers like you can elect to undertake. Gontrant is our guild levy official, or levy mate, here at the Carline Canopy. I have spoken with him regarding your knack for solving challenging problems, and he is eager to make your acquaintance. Guild levies. By the way, have you perchance heard about the coming festival? It is truly a splendid occasion, looked forward to by young and old alike, and one I heartily recommend that you take the time to enjoy. Don't be too disappointed if the recent troubles cast a shadow over proceedings. However, I fear nothing short of the mysterious interloper's apprehension can prevent that. But we were talking about you, Ryan. You have made Mother proud. I expect great things of you, young man. Yay, we made Mom happy. The recommendations list is now available. You now have access to recommendations. This feature displays a list of quests or duties currently available in your area. Oh, that's even more interesting. The recommendations list can be opened from under Duty in the main menu, and will also be displayed automatically when you log in. If you find yourself unsure of what to do next, this tool makes it simple to locate activities suitable for your present class and level. Well, let's take a look at some of this stuff. Duty, recommendations, levies a bent branch, and then onto bent branch. Recommended duties. The recommendations list displays quests or duties currently available in your area. Highlighting an item in the list will further display information regarding the duty, such as location. Recommendations are helpful for finding quick gil and experience, or simply confirming if there are any quests or hunting log targets in the area you might have missed. Well, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, you kind of see a little display. Like, we only have 2 things here. But then, like, fates that are going on, hunting targets. That's all pretty cool. Let's pick up this first. Well, now let's pick up main story quest first, I suppose. Oh no, it's all gonna be downgrades now. That's fine, we'll have some bronze pieces and such. On to Bent Branch. Impressed by your progress, Yoon wishes to send you on to Bent Branch Meadows, where you'll find further opportunities to learn. How is my favorite fresh-faced adventurer? Oh, do not scowl so. I speak out of habit. You've come a long way since first you walked through my door, and I'll not deny it. As a matter of fact, I think it's about time you made yourself useful at Bent Branch Meadows, the Central Shroud. Unlike the recruits you see at the Bannock, the men and women out at Bent Branch are fully occupied with their own work. As such, I imagine there are more than a few who would welcome the assistance of a rapidly maturing adventurer like yourself. Bent Branch is also home to very usefully situated aetheryte. It is, in other words, the perfect place for you to begin the next stage of your journey as an adventurer. And what better time than the present? Leave the city via the Blue Badger Gate and continue southwest until you come to a bridge. Cross it, and when you spy an aetheryte in the distance, you may congratulate yourself on having successfully found Bent Branch Meadows. If you so fancy, you may also make use of the Chocobo Porter service, doubtless the safest way to get to your destination. Chocobo Keep Singer should not hesitate to lend his birds to a capable adventurer like you. Oh, and be sure to introduce yourself to Keitha, the head Chocobo Wrangler, when you arrive. Okay, we were just kind of hanging out in Bent Branch, I believe. Sounds like it. Let's look at it on the map. Oh yeah, we've definitely been there. That's fine though. We need to figure out how to get to the East Shroud. Like, it looks like we can get there from Gridania. So we can do the trial by wind. And let's see what the Levy Mate has for us. Levies of Bent Branch. Gontrant is responsible for assigning guild levies at the Carline Canopy. He is offering to give you an introduction to the world of levy quests. Mother Mune has told me much of your endeavors, Ryan Knight. Have you considered attempting one of the guild levies available here at the Adventurers Guild? Guild levies are the means by which we document requests for assistance from the citizenry, prior to assigning them to adventurers possessing the necessary skills. From battlecraft levies that require the extermination of monsters, to tradecraft levies that ask for the creation of goods, the tasks we term levy quests are many and varied in their nature. Should your interest be piqued, I suggest you make your way to Bent Branch Meadows and speak with Tierney. She'll be happy to set your feet on the path to completing your first levy quest. Okay, yet another reason to head to Bent Branch. But we need to figure out this East Shroud thing. I think it's time we made some progress on our class quest. Ethernet. Let's look at Old Gridania. Oh, here we go. I think we have to take the ferry. So let's go to here. It's also... Look at recommendations. Nothing in this area. Okay. That might be one of those things that we pop onto a button. Instead of... Well, let's see if we can. Character. Actions and traits. Now it'd be under duty. Recommendations. Let's pop you there. Move you over. We'll probably end up having some like side hot bars and stuff for stuff like that. That just seems like an easier way of doing that. Well, we know where lavender beds are. Sweet Bloom Pier, I guess. I happen to be heading across the lake to Sweet Bloom Pier in the East Shroud. Board the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier? Yeah. Hey, mapping around East Shroud. We leveled up. All kinds of goodies. Also, they said to purchase passage, but I don't think that cost us anything. Could be mistaken. Now, let's look at the map here. Yeah, that's the quest we're looking for. A fate. Oh, there is a hut. Okay, this is closer to our current level. It seems like... Oh, never mind. I thought this was closer to our current level. But I think we'll just do the class quest. Attune to the Hawthorne Hut. And then probably move on from there. Oh, and then the Northern Vultures, which I think were the last thing on our hunting log. Two of these. Difficulty rank. Conjurer rank 1 is done. So we got experience and such. All rank 1 hunting log entries for your conjurer complete. Hunting log difficulty rank 2 unlocked for the conjurer. Well, let's take a look at that. Logs, hunting log. Out East Shroud, the honey yard. Tree slugs. Well, it's a good thing we're heading back to Bent Branch, because those buzzards. East Shroud, the honey yard. Bent Branch. Honey yard. 9 ebbies. Okay, maybe we'll hang out here for a little bit longer. There's quite a few East Shroud things to take out. And a South Shroud. Okay. Complete our hunting log. Which should all be on recommendations now. Oh yeah. There is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things we can find here. There's only 10 things on the hunting log for this rank, so that's even more interesting that 8 of them are here. Okay, tree slugs. I didn't even look at the numbers we needed, but I imagine it was 3. It's always been 3. somebody actually... No, it's just the wood whaler. We can deal with this fate. It doesn't really require us to level sync or anything, so it should be fine. Carrying baggage. Scraps of food left scattered along forest thoroughfares by goblin travelers, attracting all sorts of carrion and craving cloud game. Who, when the fodder is gone... Sorry, just a second before I continue that. Set their sights on poor Wallafellin pilgrims. Discourage their further vultures from frequenting the region by slaying the ones already here. Hi, sign of Sin of Kitty. Welcome to the group. Vultures. Okay, we can kind of see Sin of Kitty's health. Let's see if she needs any healing at all. Also, can I heal these Wood Whaler lances? I can. Interesting. Send a kitty a little heal. Do a little bow. A little wave. Is it because I have caps lock on? It is because I had caps lock on. I tend to accidentally hit that button when I try to do tabs for some reason. Probably because they're right next to each other. Wolfew, or Wolfie. You must be Ryan. Brother Isumiyan sent word to expect you. It shall be my pleasure to instruct you on the patterns of gusts and gales. Now, how to proceed. Pray forgive my hesitation. It was but recently that I attained the title of hearer, and well, you are my first student. Ah yes, I believe I have a suitable task for you. To the east of Sweet Bloom Pier, there is a small spring, giving rise to a pool. Go there, and clear the air of the honeybee swarm, which lately took up residence in the area. You seem uncertain. Mayhap you wonder at the connection between my request and the subject of your study. I sympathize, Ryan, but trust me, inexperienced though I may seem, this deed will deepen your understanding of wind. Alrighty. Recommendations. So the list does get shorter. It doesn't just be like, there's always... Northern Vultures, aren't you on my list? Oh wait, we already killed you, that's why. I'm done. Yeah, the fact that caps lock is right next to tab, I keep hitting it for some reason. Okay. Maybe a swarm. No! Is that all there was to know about wind? That can't be. Welcome back. I take it the bees are no more? Tell me, did you happen to notice many of the Biolkin's preferred flowers in the vicinity of the spring? I asked because there were none. Strange then, is it not, that the bees should choose to congregate there? And what has caused this aberrant behavior? Still, your mind and reach out with your senses. Can you feel it? The path of the wind veers from its natural course, sweeping hapless creatures along in its wake. Something is playing havoc with air currents. Such a disturbance bespeaks corruption. Return to the spring near Sweet Bloom Pier and search for pockets of corrupted air. Should you find one, use your powers of conjury to disperse it. Okay, that makes some sense now. I truly did learn something. Let's see if they follow me all the way. If not, I'll probably ignore them. Oh yeah, they already turned around. Corrupted air. Let's see. Duty calls. Commence battle for trial by wind. Level sync is in effect. If you're above the maximum allowed level, it will be synced as follows. Level 14. Purify the corrupted air. This seems like Aerodon is perfect for wind strikes. Which is pretty convenient. The sprite's presence is palpable. You should not face it alone. Leave the healing to me. Channel your energies in offense. Oh, there's a raw source to that. That one probably needs more than just an arrow. Actually, maybe not. Yeah. Also, yeah, the way where we're standing is probably not the best spot to see anything. I didn't realize we had a wall behind us. Makes sense. Well done. The wind no longer keens its frustration. Let us return to Full Flower. Thanks, Wolfie. Your level's no longer synced. Achievements, current area. Lazy Town. Successfully complete the Fate Lazy for you. The highest rating possible. Well, we kind of knew there were a bunch of achievements, but there's a way to find them. Would that be a log? No. Character, that's where we can find this list. Okay. Yeah, we knew we'd been seeing achievements. And I guess we should have known there'd have to be a list somewhere. We could start the fates. I must apologize for exposing you to such danger. The corruption was greater than I anticipated, but it is through such trials that we flourish as conjurers. Now then, Ryan, what did you learn as you struggled with the air's grasp? You will doubtless have noticed that wind does not strike with instant crushing force of earth. Instead, it torments one's form, dancing across every surface, and leaving 1,000 tiny wounds in its wake. These are the agonies of erosion. Having experienced such pain, you are now intimately acquainted with wind's capacity for patient destruction. No land is a stranger to its power. When you stand under distant skies and feel the wind's familiar caress upon your skin, remember the lessons you have learned here this day. I suppose I should be grateful that this latest elemental disturbance manifested itself at such an opportune time. Only the gods know what I would have taught you had it not. Yet the growing frequency of such phenomena begins to concern me. While it is true that the calamity wrought much harm upon the Twelveswood, I suspect some other forces at work here. I bid you remain wary, Ryan. But enough of these ominous rumblings. I regret to say that your time with me is at an end. Return to Stillglade Fane, and inform Brother Isumi of your newfound mastery. Oh, and be sure to thank him for sending me such a willing first student. Roger that. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. So it looks like some fates start automatically, some have to be started by us. An adventurer! Oh, I never thought I'd be so happy to see one of your lot. It's those damnable imps. Not only are they pinching the honey from all our hives, but they're killing the precious bees in the process. Please, you must lend us your blade. Aid the beekeepers? Yeah. And it doesn't even look like we have to level sync. Ah, but we have to protect all the swarms. Oh, she's actually attacking them too. That's interesting. Oh. Now, can we heal swarms? I wonder. Oh, we can completely heal them. That's awesome. Oh no, we gotta heal the beekeeper. Hello, Just a DK, helping us out here. I think it's actually another conjurer, too. Oh, it's definitely another conjurer. now I see bees. I won. I didn't realize that was the name of it. But we got a gold. Oh. Also should have bowed. Not too late. Alright, let's find our way to the Hawthorne hut there. Keep our eyes peeled on any hunting targets along the way. Probably mostly keep to the path. Not that it really should matter. Ah. Mandragoras. Okay, we got 3 northern vultures. Let's try to lose them first. We could stop to kill them, but my plan is to take on 3 mandragoras instead. Could have probably handled that one a little bit better. Didn't have an arrow on the first one we were trying to fight. I love that level up noise. It's like, congratulations! Okay, so we're seeing... Boring Weevil. I only see one of them here. There's another one that way. I think this one will be leashed enough. We can start on the second one. Except the arrow is not going to be enough by itself, I don't think. Got to help it along with some stone. Weevil around. Like I'm sure there would be. There's gotta be more than 2 in the zone. That's fine, we can come back for 1. I'm sure they'll respawn eventually. Or we'll find another one. For now, however... Oh, Chocobo Keep. That'll be helpful. Well met, traveler. Might interest you in a Chocobo Porter. Ah, do not tell me. This is your first visit to the stop. I shall update my register with your name, so that you may access this location in the future. Nothing. Just wanted to register. Same with this Aetherite. Now we can come back here after we turn in Trial by Wind. So let's do a return. Oh, wait. Not yet. Register favorite destination. Yeah. We have 3 of them now. They're all in the 12's Wood. But should make getting back and forth cheaper and easier. And then we just have to go to Stillglade Fane. Conjurer's Guild. Have a little run this way and turn that in. Welcome back, Ryan. The elementals inform me that you have opened your ears to the voice of the wind. That is well. Having made allies of 2 elements, you're well on your way along the path of conjury. Though full comprehension of these forces will only come to you in the fullness of time. Be patient. As you seek to embrace nature more fully, so will nature hold you more closely. They made you study wind? Why bother? You don't need wind to heal things, whatever those dreary lessons tell you. Conjury is inextricably bound with nature, Sylphie. That dreary lesson is one you should have learned by now. I assume, by your presence here, that you have once again abandoned your tutors. You must understand, if you persist in casting spells without the proper knowledge... I have all the knowledge I need. My mother never needed to embrace nature to heal, and the people she helped were thankful for her art. I'll learn conjury the same way she did, and become just as great a conjurer, you'll see. But I didn't come here to argue with you, Brother Izumi. I wanted to tell you that I've discovered how to cast rays. What were you thinking, girl? You know what, not what you do, what you risk. You're meddling with forces beyond your comprehension. Should you even attempt to use that spell, I'll have no recourse but to strip you of the name of conjurer and banish you from our halls. Do I make myself clear? Why must you be so angry with me? It's not as if I were trying to hurt anyone. But that's... Sylphie, my dear child, that is precisely the point. My apologies, Ryan. I hope you not find these constant disruptions distracting. As you've just heard, Sylphie's mother was also a conjurer who was unable to use any spells outside of the sphere of healing. Needless to say, Sylphie seeks to emulate her in every way. It is a rare and wondrous talent to heal without relying on the energies of nature, but such power is not born of true conjury. By all that we know of the art, it should not be possible for Sylphie to cast rays. I shudder to think what would happen if she tried. I fear my inability to set her upon the true path reflects my own failings as a teacher. I'm only glad that those same failings have not hindered you. Whether it be with my help or in spite of it, I believe that you will become a fine conjurer. Already you are blessed with great power, and more shall be yours should you preserve or persevere with our art, as indeed I hope you shall. Yet however much you grow, however powerful you become, remember that ours is a power borrowed, not taken. Before you depart, I would speak with you of one further matter. Thus far, you have completed 3 tasks to my satisfaction. I would officially recognize your efforts, by granting you leave to join the other guilds. Gridania is home to guilds representing lancers, archers, leatherworkers, carpenters, and botanists. Should any of these paths appeal to you, you are free to seek membership at the associated establishment. I but ask that you bear one thing in mind. While man is given to curiosity and they want to explore new paths, only through focus may he attain true enlightenment. Naturally, it would please me most if you place conjuring above other pursuits. Regardless of the path you choose, however, I have every confidence that your deeds will be to the honor of all concerned. Go now, Ryan, and seek your destiny. Ever shall the earth meet your footfall, and the wind guide your path. I will point out that I learned how to cast rays already. Is that going to be a problem? Am I going to die? Okay, so none of these gear are upgrades, so we'll take the bronze piece. This will be an upgrade. But Armory unlocked. You now have access to the Armory system. Quests to unlock the other classes can be undertaken by speaking to the receptionists in the corresponding guild. There exists myriad disciplines in Eorzea that adventurers can take up. For the most rewarding experience, however, it is recommended that you first focus on mastering your current class. Sounds good. Unlocking classes. You now have access to the Armory system. Quests to unlock other classes can be undertaken by speaking to the receptionists in the corresponding guild. It should be noted that, in addition to martial classes, you may also choose to become a disciple of the hand, one who synthesizes items from on-hand materials, or a disciple of the land, one who harvests resources from the field. Mastering more than one class is the first step to becoming a well-rounded adventurer. Okay, so that's basically professions, the hand and the land thing. However, unlike other games, we completely make that our class. We'll have to give that a try, but we'll focus on this for now. Let's put on our new weapon before I forget. And I don't think our shield actually had any. No, it didn't have any stats other than block. So, we'll probably stick with the crook then. And we'll figure out what the next class quest is.